YouTube. Hey y'all, so I decided to bless y'all with my presence today. Y'all ones who block. It's not gonna be a petty day. Peace, you powerful manifestors. It's your favorite and finest prophetess and transformational coach, prophetess Asha. Alhamdulillah. 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 We're gonna keep it cute. Okay. But hey y'all. Hey YouTube. Maybe some pettiness is in the air. I don't know, because I wasn't petty before I got on YouTube. So, is it petty people who watch me? It probably is. Hey, y'all. I love y'all too. Oh, look, I scratched my nose. Y'all know that's my indication of me telling the truth. Yeah. Anyway, I came here today to talk about surrendering and faith, right? Faith and surrendering. Um, there has been so many things happening. So there's been a lot of transitioning. Not only within myself, but what I've come to realize is that we are a collective. And so there are certain things that we go through together on a collective scale. And if we could only get past the betrayal or the hurt or the things that, you know, make us sad or dim, thank you God, dim our light, the things that distract us from our light, if we could um get those, manage those, get those things under control, we could really, really have a life worth living. Okay, really. And I think that it's time for us as humans to understand that. Part of, like, y'all know I love Wayne Dyer, and I was listening to him all day today. And it's just, he reaffirmed to me that things are possible. He was talking about living in a world where, we're living in a world where people are more loving, more caring, more compassionate, where we care about the fellow man, where we want to, care about our children, care about our elderly, you know, just to be more in a vibration of love. There is a balance between dark and light, and I talk about this all the time. And I myself was talking about this in my subscriber readings, but if you want to know about that, go subscribe to me on Facebook. Okay. But we are in a world of dark and light. But the one thing that I've learned when it comes to my journey is that you get to choose. We get to choose. And there are not many things that make me want to be in a dark energy anymore. I don't like how that shit feels. Dark energy is very dense, it's very heavy. That energy is heavy, it's dense. And it feels like if you're carrying one brick, it feels like you're carrying five. Okay? Hey y'all. So it feels like you're carrying five. And we as humans have been doing that. And it's because we don't know how to release our burdens. It's because we don't know how to surrender. And mostly because of what we've been taught that God is and how we view God and our perception of God. Some of us don't even believe that there is a God. And you have the right to believe whatever you want. I don't know of the whole truth. I don't know. But a lot of the times when I feel when people say those things, I be wanting to ask them, you know, have you truly experienced love? Come on, God, teach your people. Have you truly experienced love? True love, actual, authentic, non judgmental acceptance for who you are, love. Because that's what most humans, they want to be seen for who they are. They want to be seen for the light, the energy that they are for just being human, which is a flex, and I say this all the time. You know, so I feel like a lot of those people haven't experienced God truly, because I can't even put it into words, and I don't know what to call it. We call it many names. I don't know what to call it. All I know is when I was at my lowest and everything and everyone around me was gone, it was an energy that was still there. It was something that was, whether people want to be like, well, that was you, that was your consciousness. That's still a godlike force that's within me. I don't deny that. I am a reflection of that I am. So I don't deny that, right? We battle our thoughts all the time. And this is what causes us to causes it to be so challenging to surrender. To know what faith is. To believe that there is an energy or a force, that the same force, just like Wayne Dyer said, the same force that allows you to be created when you're in your mother's womb, the same force that puts your eyes and your nose there, the same force that wakes you up every morning, the same force that makes your body move or makes the insides work, that same force, when you tap into that, and a lot of those things that I just named about me losing and being, a lot of that, it's like it literally had to strip me down, because it's like everything that I knew in this life had to be stripped down. It had to be. I had to become like a baby again and release everything that I thought that I knew, even when it comes to myself, in order to know who I am. And what I came to realize is, because I had so many distractions. I had so many ways to distract myself. I blamed it on people. I blamed it on money. I blamed it on resources. I blamed it on my family. I had so many distractions. So people love to blame the devil when it's life, when it's you calling these situations in, because I didn't know it. But me going through those obstacles, me surrendering, it helped me surrender. So me doing, and am I saying that everybody has to go through that? Fuck no. But we all go through things that are devastating in different ways. What's devastating to you may not be devastating to another person. But so whatever situations that require you to have faith, that are requiring you to surrender, whatever that situation is, when you begin to understand that, okay, I can trust my choices. I can trust my intuition. That's something that I was born with. I was born with a animalistic instinct, an impulse, but I was also born with intuition, something that knew how to tame that balance, you know? So becoming better humans, that's the goal. And in order to do that, we have to have faith. We have to learn how to surrender. We stay so much in a logical perspective, and I'm not saying that I'm probably one of the most logical women that you'll ever meet. Okay? Trust me. All right? It was a hindrance. Okay? Like, I had to learn to stop being so fucking logical. Okay? But it's like everything we want proof, everything got to make sense, and God is more than that. The things that happens in when you experience God aren't logical. Aren't logical. And faith and logic don't go together. Don't go together. You can use your logic to know that you need faith, but that's where it stops at. Like, your faith is to be able to see what you already want, see the things that you already need, be who you already are, speaking those things as though they were before you see them, before they manifest. And this is why imagination is so important. But this is also why they took things that our children, that cause them to think creatively. This is why they took it away. Because your imagination is your superpower. And I've said this many a times. Visualization is exactly what that is. your imagination. And if you can't even imagine yourself, you want this thing. Now, do you want it because that's what this world told you? Or do you want it because that's what your family told you? Or is it what you want? But you want this thing, but you don't even believe it's possible. And then so we look for shortcuts. We look for the clues. Okay, well, not the clues. We look for shortcuts, right? Especially when it comes to finances. You know, finances is the biggest distraction to faith. Damn, that's a whole bar. Hold on, y'all. I ain't never said that before. I ain't never said that before, y'all. I had to, because that was a bar. Okay, I'm gonna have to meditate on that, because that was a bar. Okay, so it is the biggest distraction from faith. You know what I'm saying? Because people look at finances, they look at money, they look at the material realm, and they look at the lack of it. So I should say the lack of finances. Okay, but finances in general, because we don't need to be worrying about that. Like the one thing that and it's hard because like I said, a lot of people don't actually do this. A lot of people feel like I have to do things that are against my will or do things that I don't want to do in order to create some kind of financial stability for yourself. And the way that the vibration is changing, it's just not going to allow for a certain mindset to continue anymore. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I'm on here now attempting to try to get you to change your mindset in order for you to have the things that you want, because we be our biggest, like, we hold ourselves back. We become the biggest distraction, right? And so when it comes to your finances, faith and surrendering, trust me when I tell you, that's a whole nother ball game. That's a whole nother ball game, especially with shit going up and prices like payments going down. You know what I'm saying? People losing their job. People are so worried about AI taking over, but I have to tell y'all, if AI takes over, who and then we don't work, then there's no money, and then what? So they're gonna be a bunch of robots just sitting there. I mean, like, I think that we worry about things that we should just be aware of. Do you understand? Like, just being aware of it. Because it's some shit, like, it's self destructive. That's what I just heard. Okay? So, it's like trusting the process of how things are unfolding right now, especially in the political arena. You know what I'm saying? Because that has a lot to do with our finances, and they have a lot to do with keeping us distracted from ourselves, from this faith, from surrendering, you know. So being able to transform your life into what you want, you can live the life that you want. But a lot of us have to discover what that life is. Who am I? What life is that? What life are you asking for? You know, some people think about some people who had like a lavish lifestyle. Excuse me. Some people who've had like a lavish lifestyle, and then but they live very simply, right? Well, they had a lavish lifestyle, but then like things may have happened. They had to start. Well, hold it. Damn, I'm describing me. Damn. Okay, you had a lavish lifestyle, then things happen. Okay, things happen, and then what the fuck I was gonna say? Cause that just threw me the fuck off. Cause I was describing me. So we just gonna move on. If it come back, it come back. So I did come here to give y'all a message today, okay, about faith, and we're gonna see what comes out. Look, High Priestess. Okay, so we're gonna see what comes out here. Okay. Okay, that's what I was talking about. So imagine this person, right, who used to live this lavish lifestyle. Something happened, they had to live a less lavish lifestyle. But within living that less lavish lifestyle, they realized the lavish lifestyle wasn't what they wanted. Talking about me, okay? It wasn't what they wanted like that. You know, I realized, you guys, like sitting by the, you hear this music right here? Classical music, jazz music. When I tell you I've changed so goddamn much, it's crazy to me sometimes, right? But if I can sit by an ocean, if I can sit by a river, have trees all around me, listening to the birds, having the wind blow, okay, maybe I done toked on something, maybe not, it's okay, you know, right? But damn sure got a coffee in my hand, okay? Damn sure got a coffee in my hand. Just did yoga, okay? Like I'm outside, I'm chilling in nature. Bitch, thank you. That fulfills my soul. Talking to God, communing with God, that fulfills my soul. Not the lavish lifestyle that I thought that I've been wanting. The cars, the houses, going out to the 5-star. Now, I do want to do those things. I'm not saying that I don't, and that's what I mean. But that's not what I want my lifestyle to consist of, right? I'm simple, and I realized my simplicity, okay, in everything falling around. But I had built this life of something that my parents wanted, something that society had told me. And it took a lot of faith, and it took a lot of motherfucking surrendering, okay, to find me again, because of what my brain had been taught, how my brain had been wired, what life had been showing me, okay? It kept trying to prove to me that I was wrong. Our brains don't want us to be successful. They want us to be safe. Our brain wants us to be safe. And so every time I would want to, and I've always been a habitual line stepper, right? So it ain't never been none of me. I've been kind of impulsive like that, right? So, but on this big shit, what do you mean? And it's just me, like nobody is here to help me. I don't have no help. That's what I'm saying. When you get into situations like that, you understand how you and the universe work together. Y'all are co-creators, and anything is possible. None of it happened the way that I thought it would happen, but that didn't stop it from manifesting, right? So let me get y'all some cards here so I can go. I just wanted to show my face to my beautiful people on YouTube, okay? Make sure, okay, if, like I said, my first month of my 12-month mentorship program, we talk about who am I. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you send me an email, all right? Or if you want to book a session, the link's in my bio, okay? Once you make a payment, it will take you to the scheduling options. You can schedule a session. So go ahead and if you want to schedule a session, we could talk about my mentorship. All right. So if not, then go subscribe to me on Facebook. Okay. Or go join our mastermind group on Facebook. All right. We are definitely coming together. We're definitely forming a community. I have mental health check-ins. We're doing a vision board party this month. I do a meditation every month, you know. So all the tools that you need to stay the fuck aligned. Okay. So God, what do you want your people on YouTube to know? Because I was petty coming on here. So, you know, all you petty people, I love you. You just a reflection of me. But I'm above that. Spirit said, are you being above that right now? No, I'm not. Because I was being petty. That would be trying to tell people, okay? You don't need a church to convict you, okay? You don't need somebody telling you what to do. Once you understand and start listening to the voice that wants what's best for you, like you will correct yourself, okay? Self-correcting creatures here, okay? You will correct yourself. That's why I say I don't need God to be a good person. I'm just a good person. You know what I'm saying? I'm a self-aware person, you know? So let's see. Inner strength. Okay, so nothing moves me from my path to the light because I have complete confidence in myself. So continue to have complete confidence in yourself. A lot of you guys, this inner strength, it lets me know you've been through a lot, and I get it, right? You've been through a lot, but now it's time for you. Like, Spirit is also saying, look at the amount of inner strength you have cultivated, okay? With all this, looks like very much phoenix rising from the ashes too. Okay, that looks very much like a phoenix rising from the ashes. It's a lot of red here, a lot of passion, a lot of fire. Okay, fire could be significant. You could like to burn candles, or you could work with fire. Okay, there could be something significant about fire. Okay, but this inner strength, there could be like a fire being lit within you again. You could feel this fire being lit within you. Okay, or you might be missing it, you know. If you don't feel like very strong right now, I promise you it's just a time. Do not look, my ear is ringing. I promise you it's just a time. I'm telling you, I was in a space, in the darkest space in my life, and David Banner said this, and that's why, like, I relate to that man. You know what I'm saying? Because that right there, I was in the darkest space that I had ever been in. I never thought I thought I wasn't gonna make it, y'all. I wanted not to make it. I didn't want to be here no more. You know what I'm saying? Because what the fuck was the point? You know? But that's how I know when you keep holding on, that's when God spoke to me the most. That's when God grabbed the hold of my ass. All these years I had been speaking about God and preaching about God and preaching about the universe, or preaching about the God that's within you, and didn't have the full experience of what shut up, David, the God experience, the God box. Okay? I didn't have that, you know? So it wasn't until I got that, till I got to that point, well, I truly met God. You feel me? So the voice of the heart, communication. I silence the fear in me and discover the voice of my heart. The fruit of these words guide me. I trust the song of my soul. My intuition leads me on the right path. Trust your intuition. Okay? Trust it. It's in God's hands. All right? My trust in life is implicit. God's greater knowing and greatest love guides my heart and my choices. My faith is steady and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to God's will. So know that everything is unfolding right now for you according to God's will. Because there is a such thing, but God's will is your will, beloved, right? It's just the deepest, it'd be hard for you to see it because it'd be under so much distraction. It's always under so much distraction, fears, traumas. So that's why for around my solar plexus, I always say my will and the divine will are one, right? And that's what it is. When your will and the divine will becomes one, it really is. It's God's will is your will. You just don't know it yet, right? And that's not a will that anybody is forcing out of you. It's what's in you, within you authentically. Choice. Choice. What does this say? I choose serenity, light, and positive energy. No matter what I go through, I choose happiness. I rise above fear and direct my thoughts to God. I'll get you two more. And direct my thoughts to God. Ooh, two more came out too. That means God is listening. Whether you consider that Allah, whether you consider that Oldemir, Krishna, whether you consider that your higher self, whether you consider that the universe is listening. What are you saying to it? Trust. I must be a prophetess or something. Trust. Okay? Trust your transformation. Faithfulness, y'all. Okay? So I love you guys so much. Continue to be faithful. Faithful to yourself. To your God. Whoever that is, whatever that is. Okay? There's only one. All right? We talk about idols. You know, God says, I will put no other gods before me. The only way that you put other gods before you is when you put other things before yourself. Remember that. Okay? When you neglect yourself, you neglect God. Remember that. This is why it's important for you to take time and find, who am I? When they asked Jesus, who are you? Are you the Christ? And Jesus said, I am that I am. Who do you think that I am? Who do you think that I am? Okay? So you guys, you are the am that I am. So many possibilities. Grab them. Know they're possible. All right? But I love you guys so much. I hope this message, okay, was able to help you. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I'm not the one for you. What the fuck you want me to do about it? That bitch still in here. But I've grown so much, y'all. It's amazing to me how much I've changed, okay? It be blowing me, you know, like shit that used to get me mad don't even get me the least bit upset anymore. It's just crazy. You know, when you really can transform your life, you really can be at a state of peace. You really can just choose happiness. It's a choice. I don't give a fuck who says what about me, what happens, like any kind of obstacles that come up into my life. I don't look at them as obstacles anymore. It's literally ways for me. Oh, something changed. Oh, I must have missed something that God is okay. Go and make it happen. Because anything that happens to me, I'm taken care of. That's why bitches is mad. Any place that I go, anywhere that I step, it's like God is just like, ooh, we're not going to let you fall. I brought that justice to myself by detaching myself from things that don't do that. Okay? But I love you guys so much, okay? Hey, boo-boo. Hey, Deanna. Okay? They got some weird people on this live. Okay? But I love y'all so much, and I'm finna go. Y'all go forth with the power source behind you. Again, if you need to book a session with me, then you can email me or go on one of my social medias. Links are always in my bio. All right? But yeah, y'all go forth with the power source behind you. Continue to dare to be different. Dare to dream your destinies. And y'all stay the fuck aligned, divine, and fine. Peace, y'all.